am going to talk about AWS Agent Registry and also show a demonstration of the capabilities of AWS Agent Registry. So what is a AWS Agent Registry or an agent registry? It's a centralized catalog for MCP servers, agents, skills, and even custom records, right? It is part of Amazon Bedrock Agent Core. Now, what problem it solves? So as organizations scale the development of AI agents and tools, discovery and centralized governance of the harness components becomes the bottleneck, right? When I say harness components, it's so you might have heard that agentic system equal to model plus harness. If you are not the model, you are the harness. So the memory, the prompt, the skills, the MCP servers, how do you shape the context, right? Everybody becomes part of harness, or everything becomes part of the harness engineering. Now, so one of the components of the harness engineering is your MCP servers, your skills, and the other thing is like what agents you are interacting with, right? So teams build MCP servers, deploy agents, create specialized tools. They require this central catalog so that we can prevent duplication of work and promote reusability of these artifacts across the team, right? Now, how do we do it? And that's where Agent Registry comes into picture, which is, so in AWS, it's a fully managed discovery service for AI agent resources. As I mentioned, it's part of Amazon Bedrock Agent Core, and it's a single searchable catalog where we publish MCP servers, agent skill, agents, and even custom resources. So anything like APIs, Lambda functions, knowledge bases, and all. The key capabilities, it supports a combination of semantic and keyword search, hybrid search, right? It matches by your utterance, by your intent, or the exact name. There is a built-in approval workflow. I can auto approve, or I can also have this review approval process in the registry. Flexible resource types, what that means is like it validates against the MCP schema, A2S schema, skill schemas, even custom metadata are supported. The registry also exposes an MCP endpoint, and agents can query it directly. It's even integrated with Event Bridge, right? Core concepts, there is a registry, which is a catalog you create in your AWS account. We'll see how to create that, right? Where you put the name, description, authorizer, the approval configuration. Do you need auto approval or manual approval? Then the registry record is either it's an MCP, A2A, agent skill, or a custom registry record, right? And only approved records appear in the search results, right? A typical workflow, admin creates a registry, publishers create records describing their MCP servers, agents, or skills. We'll see a demonstration of this. Curators review records pending approval, approve, reject, or deprecate a particular record in the registry, and the consumers search the registry to discover those records like MCP servers, A2A, or skill, and use them, right? Now let's see a demo, right? So I created 4 small Python scripts. The first one creates the registry, second one registers an MCP server, third one registers a skill, and the fourth one will search the registry. So let me go to Bedrock Agent Core, and right now you will see, okay, this is a dummy, but this is the registry. It is still in preview. We'll create a registry, and we'll see it will appear here, right? So let me go to my program. So this is the create registry program. So if you see here, this is a function to create the registry. We instantiate the Bedrock Agent Control client. These are the quirks, keyword, we pass this parameter as the name of the registry. What is authorizer type? It's IAM, JWT, right? Auto approval or manual approval, right? And then this create registry is a function through which we create the registry, right? Let me run this, so let me see one quick thing. So I'll do a Python create registry.py and we'll give it a name. Create Python. We'll say we'll give this registry a meaningful name, right? We'll say let's say, oh man, I am not able to think. Python create registry.py name. Okay, my registry. I give up, right? It's actually 12:15 a.m. and my brain is saying that I want to sleep now. So I'll sleep after showing this demo. So name my registry. When I execute this, so it will take some time to create. So if you see in the code, I have the wait for ready, right, which gets the registry. If the status is not ready, it will loop until it is ready. So if I go back here, I should see this getting created. Yeah, my registry is getting created, right? Let me go back. It is still creating. Next we will register the MCP server. So while it is getting created, let's look at the code, right? It is so this is the schema, like the protocol version and the schema. This is I'm creating this, so it ensures that it adheres to the schema. This is the name of the MCP server. It's a dummy name that I have given for now. This is a description and the version and all the tools, example tools, right? So when it registers the MCP server as well as the tools, right? So tools, tool names, what parameters goes along with it. And when I say register MCP server, I again instantiate the client Bedrock Agent Control. Then I get the description. This is where the create registry record happens, and you'll see the descriptors. We give both the MCP and the tools, right? The tools is the tools content and MCP is the server content, right? So if you see the tool content is nothing but so if I go and look at the tool content is the example tools and example servers, right? So example tools is nothing but this, and the server content is the example server. So now it has got created, right? So if I see here, it should be fully created now. Yes, it is ready. Now if I execute this MCP server, it will now okay, so I should actually run it like Python register so if I go back here, and this register will say whether MCP server, right? And I need the registry ARN, right? What is the registry ARN? How do I get it? I'll go back here. This is my registry ARN. I copied it, plugged it here, enter. It should now create the, okay, status is approved because we did auto approve. Right now if I go here to my registry, I should be able to see the whether MCP server. If I click on this, is already approved, right? So I can see the server schema, I can see the tool schema, right? It is already registered now, right? This is good, right? So my registry, I have the MCP server. Okay, one thing to notice is it's a record type is MCP server, right? So next we will register a skill, right? How do I register a skill? The only difference is it is the same create registry, but this time the descriptor type is agent skills, right? And if you look at the MCP server, it will be MCP. The descriptor type should be MCP, right? And if it is an agent, it's an 8-way, right? So register skills. Now what skill how do I do the skill? So I have created a dummy skill, agent registry of skill. I will run the, so ideally, so how it works is like when you register a skill, it does not register the entire content of the skill, right? It registers as the front matter and the metadata, but it creates a link to where your skill is. So you can give a repo URL or a website URL where skill is published, right? I don't have my skills in this, so I will not run this. I will register it from my local, right, which is this. So my skill is located here, right? So I'll copy, let me copy this, right? Copy this. I will have to get the, so here I'm just giving the description of the skill registry. I am giving the location of the skill MD file. I'm giving it a name and I need the ARN, right? So let me take the ARN again. Okay, let me go back to registry. This is the ARN. Copy it, run it. Oops, it says, okay, I know why, because there are spaces here, right? So I'll make it a single line. Sometimes the spaces do not work, so let me make these changes, and the name is, yeah, now it should work. Yep, so it is creating, submitted for approval, status approved. If I go back now, if I go to right, I should see the agent skills record type. If I click on this, you'll see it only puts the skill, the front matter, right? And the entire file it does not, right? It will keep a link to the location, right? Now let me do the search. So let me go back, search, right? The search one, let's look at the program. It is okay, here it is Bedrock Agent Core client, not the control, and it is client. So filters, type filter, name of the filter, type of the filter is like the record type, right? And then let me take a look at the operation. The operation name is render MCP, not this one. Where did the operation go? Okay, render custom. Yeah, this is where it should be. If type filter, yeah, search registry, right? So if I go here, right, the search registry, in the search registry I should have, yeah, this is the search registry records with the request, right? So let us run this, right? So I will first do the weather forecast prompt, right? So I'm searching for a tool, so it should match this prompt. Let me copy this ARN. Again, I'll copy the ARN registry. This is the ARN. Copy it, run. So it gave me one record, weather MCP, and it gave us two tools out of it, right? So this I searched for weather forecast. Now let me search for skilled, right? So here I said type agent skill. Here also I could have said type MCP, but the default type is MCP. So let me run this. Actually I don't have a summarized PDF, right? Because let me see what skill I have. Okay, my skill is to interact agent registry. So we'll say create operations for AWS Agent Registry, and then let me give the registry ARN, which is this here. Let me copy this. Now if I run it, I should be, yeah, see, it returned the agent registry component, right? So this is cool. Like this shows the capabilities of the agent registry, and this is one of the key components of any agentic platform. That's all for tonight. Thank you. Bye bye.